afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hydrogen and Fuel Cells Europe 2022. Yes, we are back here at Hannovermesse at the fairground, and we are happy, thrilled, and strived to welcome you and discuss hot topics all regarding hydrogen. I want to jump into the next topic directly. We want to have a first deep dive of the day into electrolysis performance, and for that, please welcome with me on stage Managing Director of Elogen, Jean-Baptiste Choimet.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's so nice to have you here, Jean-Baptiste. Is this the first time you're here at the fair?
I must say yes, it's the first time because I joined the company 1 year and a half ago. I will tell you a bit more why. And last year, unfortunately, due to the COVID condition, I attended to the fair online. But I must say it's far better to be all together in the same place.
Yeah, and this is we are here together, and you said you're here with Elogen. That is
Yes.
your company. Elogen is the first time here at the group exhibit, but it's not really the first time.
Yes, it's the first time with this name, but the company with a previous name participated to the conference a lot of time before. The company before was named Arriva H2Gen, and the company was acquired by the GTT Group, Gas Transport and Technigas, which is a technology company historically specialized in developing technologies for the storage and transport of liquefied natural gas.
Okay, so I saw that GTT, the company, has
Yes.
acquired Areva, who
Yes.
used to be here at the exhibition as well.
Yes.
Now all new Elogen,
Yes.
but not just new marketing. Products stayed the same, but also some development that you made to.
Yes.
Okay.
So the core of the company remains, the technology remains, the patents remain, but I must say we are a lot stronger than we used to be. We doubled the size of the team since the acquisition, and behind us with GTT, we have a company with a market capitalization of 4 billion euros, which has a very long track record in terms of innovation. It's the most innovative French mid-sized company with the largest number of patents every year. So with all those people behind us, we are able to thrive today.
Okay, so I want to get to know Elogen as a company as it is right now a little bit better. So maybe let's first talk about the company. Why is it so different from others, where it's located, but also what is your product?
Yeah, okay. So we are located mostly near Paris, in Greater Paris area. I must say we also have a dedicated team in Germany, in Köln, where we have people mainly working on sales activities, project management, but also innovation. But the core of the team is close to Paris. And so the company has been designing and fabricating PEM electrolyzers for the last 15 years. So PEM meaning proton exchange membrane. So we chose that technology and we decided to keep working on this technology. So today we propose to our clients, we sell to our clients electrolyzers with a capacity of up to several tons of hydrogen per day, which present themselves as one or several containers, depending on the production capacity of the machine.
All right, so your company does produce electrolyzers. So electrolyzers are large machines, and they split. They're mainly the tool to get us hydrogen, right? So there are many exhibitors here at this fair already having electrolyzers. I want to know, what do I need to know when looking at an electrolyzer? What are the factors determining, is this a good electrolyzer, or is it an electrolyzer with room for improvement?
I must say clients have many options today because they have many technologies that are available to choose their electrolyzers. And then when you have chosen the technology, I don't even know if it's relevant, or maybe when you have chosen the right electrolyzer, you need to understand what are the performances of this electrolyzer and how exactly they will impact the business plan of the project developer. And one key element, for instance, is the efficiency. Why is that? It's because when you take the cost of 1 kilogram of hydrogen, electricity accounts for the vast majority of this cost.
So would you like to reveal the cost efficiency of your electrolyzer?
I would say it's not one figure, so it's difficult to say. It's not one figure. It depends on a lot of elements that we like to share transparently with our clients in order to find with them the most optimal configuration. So what is the perimeter of the electrolyzer? Do we include all the functions, or maybe some of them will be taken care of by our clients in its larger industrial installation? But also, efficiency is not one figure, because with a PEM electrolyzer, you can operate the electrolyzer on a very wide range of what we call current density. So basically, if I make a comparison with a car, it means you can go at low velocity or high velocity, depending on your requirements. And then what we try to do with the clients is to find the right sizing of the system, depending on how often he wants to operate in a lower range or high range, in order to optimize the electricity consumption of the machine.
So I see that you are also consulting your potential clients on what to look at when investing in electrolyzers.
Yes, and the reason for that, I believe, is because there is a wide variety of clients with very different backgrounds, very different track records also in the hydrogen business. So it's, in my view, it's key that we help them to find maybe what is the most suitable solution, and not just, I would say, dump standardized documentation without further discussion.
So in what markets are you currently active?
So today we are mostly active in the mobility market, but also in industry, more for demonstration projects. My wish, our will, is to move to much larger systems, mostly for industry applications, like hundreds of megawatts. But I believe those projects take a bit more time to develop. So this is why today we make sure that we remain focused also on what is really happening at that stage.
Do you also have any other products along the hydrogen value chain, or just electrolyzers?
No, we have decided to focus on electrolyzer, just the electrolyzer. We want to make sure that we have the best experts to make sure we have good products for our clients. And we want to make sure that we do not lose focus on what we are good at. I must say, our colleagues from GTT are looking at other aspects of the hydrogen value chain. In particular, they are currently developing, with Shell, notably, technologies to store and transport large quantities of liquefied hydrogen.
Which makes sense, right?
Yes.
To have a look along the value chain. I want to know a little bit more, since you said there's a company, GTT, behind Elogen. It sounds like there's large investment behind it. What does this allow you in the company Elogen to what my question is, like, what benefits do you have within Elogen? What you can make use of?
With GTT, you mean, as an owner? It means, first of all, I was able to grow the team far quicker because some people from GTT were seconded to Elogen. We can use also the network of Elogen's clients, which the company has a long-standing relationship with big companies from the oil and gas, from the energy, which are today switching towards hydrogen. Also, this is a shareholder which knows, because it's been doing this for 60 years, what is innovation, what it takes. I mean, not only in terms of means, but also in terms of resilience. It's not because it doesn't work the first time that you shouldn't pursue an idea that is good.
And I want to talk about innovation.
Yeah.
How innovative is Elogen?
A lot. No, but today a third of our team is dedicated to R&D. And we have three areas of interest. I will go from the macro to the micro. First one, we have a part of the team working on optimizing what we call the balance of plant. So this is the process part of the electrolyzer. Looking for clever solutions to simplify it, use simpler, cheaper materials, but also work with key suppliers that will enable us at the end to deliver more efficient system. So it can be, for instance, suppliers of power conversion systems that we integrate in our systems. Now we go towards the micro, but not yet. Big area of focus of investment is the development of new stacks. So the stack is the reactor of the electrolyzer. It's where everything happens, basically. So today we are working on two aspects. One is to develop much larger stacks that will equip in a smart manner very large electrolyzers tomorrow. And another one is to work on more specialized stacks that can operate in rather very stringent operating conditions, such as pressure, for instance. And now I move to the micro. And the micro here, what we are doing is we are working on developing new materials, new components that we can integrate inside the stack. And why so much focus is because in an electrolyzer, the stack represents roughly 90% of the power consumption. So this is why we need to work hard on this one to make sure our systems are as efficient as possible. So we are working with industrial partners, but also with academic partners. In particular, in France, we have signed a collaboration agreement with a common laboratory with the Paris-Saclay University, which has a very strong know-how in terms of electrochemistry, polymer science, catalyst science.
I have more questions, but I also want to give the opportunity to anyone in the audience right now. If you have a question that you would like to ask to Jean-Baptiste, then I'm happy to come down to you and ask that question for you, with you. Be quick, because otherwise I have my questions here. Okay, most people are shy at the beginning of the fair, so let's wait for a couple more days. So you just said that you have a lot of R&D, which is not that unusual, but it's definitely a benefit of your company, that you have in-house testing as well, and you do the research to improve your stacks as well. I would like to know more about the future plans of Elogen and which direction you're moving towards.
Yeah. So first, we remain on PEM technology. This is a decision we've made from day one, and we stick to it because we think there is a tremendous innovation potential. So, like I said, on the R&D side, we want to move to bigger systems. We want to improve the efficiency. We want also to improve the capex, because I said power consumption represents a large stake of the hydrogen cost, but still we need to work on the capex. So it means using cheaper materials, reducing the catalyst content of the system. Find ways also, we are working on finding ways to recycle them, to reuse them, and not have to purchase them a second time. And the second key element is to, change of scale. So it means we want to...
Do you have anything particular plan?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So we are currently working first on expanding our commercial footprint, but we don't do this alone. So this is why, for instance, last week we announced 2 partnerships, one with an industrial partner in Korea, another one in Australia, that will enable us to have access to those markets, but also to provide to our end users, to our clients, a close presence with people capable of assembling their machines, but also maintaining them afterwards. So this is our move in terms of commercial geographical presence. But to follow as well the big promises of the hydrogen market, we need to a change of scale in terms of industrialization. So this is why We are developing currently a project of what we call a gigafactory.
What's behind the gigafactory?
So it's a factory basically that assembles stacks for our electrolyzers. And we say giga because we designed the process so that it can assemble at least 1 gigawatt of stacks per annum when it's started up. And the plan is to start it up in 2025. But now we are waiting for one signal from the European Commission as this project, together with the R&D that comes with it, this project is part of the IPCEI.
What is the IPCEI?
So IPCEI stands for Important Project of Common European Interest. So it's not the first one. There was one for the batteries a few years ago, and the one for hydrogen was started by all member states of the European Union almost 2 years ago. Each member state has selected a number of projects across the whole value chain of hydrogen. So France has selected 15 projects, for instance, including ours. And if those projects are supported by the European Commission, it means each member state can support those projects significantly beyond the usual limits of state aid.
I'm deeply sorry. I would love to have like a really nice wrap up, but the next interview should start already now, and I don't want to take another company's time. But if someone wants to talk more about details, where can you be found?
We are in booth C31, C31, so you can find us anytime.
Thank you so much, Jean-Baptiste. I wish you a very successful fair. It was nice to have you here.
Always a lot to say.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.